What's up guys, this is Prime, and today I'm going to be showing you how to attack bases that are much higher levels than your own. So, this base in particular is a 204, 29 million defense power, a lot of 35, 36 level towers in the middle, and at the beginning they do have two level 40 towers. Level 40 towers are a big time problem with lower level dragons, so you really kind of have to use something for them or they're going to kill your dragon very quickly. So in this one I decided to use reverse projectiles. I generally try to start the battle either with a hunter dragon, which mine are not up to a high enough level to use hunter dragons for this reason yet, so I don't. I use Scar because Scar has spell flux, which also can be very good at taking out mage towers, being that it prioritizes mage towers over every other defense. Red mage towers are first, and then blue mage towers. That's what spell flux focuses on first, so that's why I use Scar in particular first. So I took out most of the mage towers in that center island, which is generally where the toughest defenses are. That's always step one. Try to take out as many of the mage towers as you can, so that you can use spells. So I ended up using Summon Warrior, which worked okay in this scenario. Luckily, this base works pretty well with Chrysos here from what I had left, because there was a lightning tower and a trebuchet back there. That worked out pretty well. And luckily the towers here aren't quite high enough level in comparison to the rest of the base. But generally speaking, the things you want to watch out for when you're attacking a really high level base, or a significantly higher level base than your own, is taking out mage towers with your first dragon, looking for weaknesses in the base that you can exploit with spells. So for example, if there's a bunch of defenses on one part that are all projectiles, you can use reverse projectiles. If there's a blue mage, you can use fireball, chain lightning on it. If there's a red mage, you can use invincibility. You can use cloak. There's all sorts of possibilities, but you need to use, generally need to use some spells to assist you in this. The reason I wanted to show this is because a lot of times I'm looking for resources and I might not have a ton of time, so I try to get some of these bigger resource attacks. The next two I don't believe are very high in resources, but I just wanted to show you how to defeat higher level bases for that purpose, or just for fun. I like a challenge, so sometimes I just like to see how high of a base I can take down. So this base is at level 217. Defense power is 20.5 million. This one, also the center island, is mostly level 35 towers. Also set up pretty good for us because there's no mage tower on that second part with the 5 defenses. And let's see, so I use Scar first with invincibility. So I take out everything and then use invincibility, or take out all the mages, I mean. Unfortunately, not a great use of spell flux there. I'm still getting better with picking what I start attacking, because when I take out half of it and then use spell flux on the building, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But it's actually kind of difficult to master that. Some attacks I do better than others with it. Occasionally I do end up having to use Chrysos first because there's a lightning island at the beginning or something, and I know it'll do too much damage to Scar, so I decide to go Chrysos first. But then right now I I'm kind of top heavy. I have 2 very good dragons, and then it tapers off pretty quickly from that. So I'm working on getting Consurgens up and Whalnar. And then I'll have, you know, 3 or 4 really good dragons, and I have more opportunity to be selective with how I'm attacking. Lots of strategy involved. So let's see. I had 89%, so I'm not really sure why, other than just wanting to get 100%, that I decided to finish this. Normally I would have just stopped at 89% and gotten out of there. But I decided I want to take it out, I guess. Sometimes it's fun just to 100% these bases, so I just decided to. I use Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm can be very valuable against these higher level bases because you can use it on the center strong island and just do a lot of damage to all of the towers, or at least do some damage to all the towers. Just weaken them up before you use another drag. So sometimes if it didn't go very well with Scar first, I'll use Calibog in second, use Thunderstorm on the center, as long as there's not a blue at the very front of the island, and then I'll use Chrysos last after everything's damaged quite a bit. But generally speaking, it's best to use a Hunter first, I think. This base is a 210 defense power, 20.6 million. Hey, this is, I mean, they do have a couple of level 40 towers at that center island. One being a fire turret, which is pretty deadly at level 40 in particular. But, it is a long base. Long bases are always going to be easier to attack than shorter bases, unless they're, you know, all level 40 towers. But if it's a person that's not over level 300, generally their long base isn't going to be the best. It's going to be significantly easier. It's just a lot of lower levels in general, and they're spread out, so you're able to build up more rage. So it really is pretty helpful when you go into these longer bases. Alright, so you see at the bottom left there, this person is defending. That is not what you want to see when you're attacking a significantly higher base. I wanted to show this one because my recommendation is just save everything, and once you see a defender, just get out of there. I don't have a swap button anyways, but I highly recommend, if you're attacking this high over your level, that you just quit the battle, because you're not going to beat one of these bases defended. So let's see what I can do around this corner. Probably not much. Oh. Yeah, see, when they're like repairing and stuff on these super high level towers, you just really can't do anything unless you have a really high level dragon also. So I'm gonna try to finish, because I was making this video and I wanted to just squeak by with 70% and beat one of these guys defended. That would have been great. You'll notice again, I don't know if you saw that or not, but I did just use Spell Flux on the Storm Tower that was almost down. So again, another mistake. You really have to limit mistakes against these really high levels, because you go down fast with one super shot of some of these towers. The fire turret in particular at level 40 is really deadly. So I tried with Khaled, but it did not work, didn't happen. I got 49%. Not too far off with it being defended, but didn't work out. The screen actually froze here, but I just decided to extend it so that I could finish the video. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you. I hope you can get those big time resources now. If you liked it, please give the video a like, comment, subscribe for my future War Dragons Attacks videos, and have a great day.